the dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to dynasty mode with fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. Started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. What's going on, chat? Welcome to the stream. We are here. We are back live and direct. Let's get it, man. Let's go. Here we go. Let me figure out what I'm about to let's get it. Alright, everybody good? Mic good? Mic check 212. Yeah, we good in the chat. Yeah, we good. Alright, let's get it. It's been a little minute since I played my Akron Dynasty. As you can see, we're 3-1. We got a Ohio rivalry. Ohio next up on the mat on the schedule. As y'all can see, content coming on this game. This game was lit. I can't lie. This game was lit. So content coming on that. What else we got? I felt like there was no need to play this game, but content coming on this one too. This video is actually done. It's being loaded up tomorrow. So you'll be on the lookout for this, 12 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, man, let's go. We got Miami, Ohio. Did our stars go up by chance? We're 2.5 star. Where did we start at? Let me see. Where did we start at? Let me see. Here it is. Oh no, that ain't it. I can't remember where we started. I might have some content. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it here. That's a lot of. Where did we start. Oh, we started as a 1.5 star. So there that is. 1.5 star right there, chat. That's where we started at. And now we're a 2.5 star. Let's go. Alright. Let's go. After year 1, that's pretty good, man. It's tough out here. Let me see. We just want to get some warm up practice. Warm up in real quick. Here we go. Here we go. Little quick warm ups, real quick, man. Good D, boy. Way to be there, 10. Let's go. Ooh, got him wide open. What a pass. Hey, 3 might go to the league. He might go to the league for sure. Yeah, good pass. Oh, he dropped it. This dude dropped it. We gotta throw that away. Let's get it. Oh, you can't miss that. He's wide open, chat. Sorry. He's still a freshman. Year 2 should be nice for him. 19 just be dropping. He was my best wide receiver. Alright, we about to go ahead and get it started here. Alright, I don't know what that was. We about to... My defense is just impeccable today, I guess. Look at this. I hope they play like this in the game. Alright. Come on, man. I want to get at least a nice little... Alright, let's get a nice little pass game right here going. That's what we got here. Good pass, boy. Good catch. Let's go. We out. Let's get it. Did I do my recruiting? Let's see. We only have 50 hours, so ain't much that we can really do. What's this will want? We want to schedule a visit. You also want to schedule a visit. Jeez. Our conference ain't about the prestige, but we're gonna try to sell you on it. We're gonna try to sell you on it. Championship contender? Okay. We trying. Alright, let's get up out of here. Alright, chat. Ohio. Oh, we home too. Let's go. Put them Go Jones on. Put them Go Jones on. Hold on. Just trying to see what so we don't really got. and gold. Black and gold. That's weak. All right. What's our overall? Oh yeah. All right. Ain't nothing changed. Let's go.
Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio.
InfoCision Stadium, baby.
As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese
We
Davis,
already
here with
upset
David
the
Pollack and
number
Jesse Waller.
16.
Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
All right. Let's go.
The Bobcats will put total leather to crank us up.
All right, dude.
On the
What you gonna
move
do?
from inside is 5.
Give us some yards. There you go.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they
There you
put a
go, dude.
stop to that return at the 22.
All right, chat.
So Akron's offense will have
I'm
the
gonna
football
start
first.
with
We'll
establishing
take a
them
quick
right
look
here.
at the
Let's
impact
go ahead and
players
establish
for
that
today's
real
game.
quick.
What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent.
There it is.
Like they lead by example, then they start
That's a
to
different
learn their
Akron
voice
team
and
this
lead the
season,
team.
baby.
But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get outside.
I should have kept
This
it out.
junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
End zone. Short.
To the air. It's Maddox.
Yep.
Got it set up on the outside. There he goes.
I knew it should
They'll
work.
make
It was
the
in
stop,
zone.
but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick
Let's
up
go.
the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This looks like some form of man. Safety is on. Yep. Safety is on the triangle. Yep. What I tell you? Too
Finds
slow.
his man. It's Mason.
Let's go.
Good
Let's go,
solid
Chad.
pick up there. Now
Let's go.
they can
I'm reading
start
them
to
now,
smell
baby.
it with a first down at the 31.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Finds a tight end.
Let's go.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Bro,
Can't
dude,
make the
stop
connection. The
running.
pressure there caused the missed timing.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few
didn't
plays
expect
to really
dude to
get into the
stop
rhythm
running.
of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that
Let's
were
go.
open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit.
And I'm not
Won't be
reading
throwing as many
holes like I should
incompletions, and
be.
He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the run.
Almost got in there.
Goes out of
Let's
bounds,
go.
but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
I did that.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Into the end zone he goes.
Let's go,
Touchdown,
Chad.
Zips.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
All right, let's get it.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field.
It's a different Akron team, baby.
Called on to protect this lead.
We won 11-3 last season. We trying to go 11. We trying to go. Hold on.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the
We trying to go 10-1 this season, 11-1. Let's go before the playoffs.
And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to
That's the
elevate
goal.
his game
That's the goal.
and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the back.
Let's go.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Well, they really
I'm on
couldn't
that chat.
use that
I'm on
as
that
their
chat.
physical pass
I'm on that
defense.
chat.
It brings up a 4th down.
Let's go.
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
We might take this to the crib. Let's see.
Fields the punt, looking for daylight. A little
Maybe
pressure
not.
on the coverage
Sorry.
team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Maddox. Looking to take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and
That's
doing
good
it clean.
defense.
No PI on that one.
Takes the handoff. It's Gant. Breaks into the open.
Let's go again.
And he was on his way, and they
Yeah,
get
game.
him down at the 30.
I gotta feed him.
You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed over the
What
middle.
a
It's
play
Newell.
call, baby.
Defense
Let's go.
makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Zips have their offense in high gear. They want to throw it.
Oh, he
And
dropped
that
it.
incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that
Bro,
time
dropped
into the
it,
passing
Chad.
game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That wasn't a touchdown.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Go straight ahead. How about
Bro,
that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th
Chat,
down?
what?
The
I didn't
Bobcats
get
are
that.
backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the back. He's loose at the 15. Racing to the right. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll
Bro,
take it all
what?
away. Touchdown, Ohio!
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy.
Chat.
When you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level,
Bro,
no one
what?
catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second.
Bro, I don't even know what to say.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
I don't even know what to say. We couldn't get in,
He'll
and
bring
then
it
first
back
play,
inside his
they
five.
just
And
scored.
he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding power.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It's looking rough.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
All right, y'all, we gotta go. Let's go, chat.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming
might
out
be
of
a
his
bad
hands
play
so
call,
quickly.
but I'm relying
That's
on
why
my
he seems like he's
defense.
in a great rhythm.
So
They make
mad
the
about
tackle
this.
at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Zips will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
I'm so mad about that, bro.
No
I
chance
can't
for a
believe we
return.
cannot
He
get
makes
it
the
on
fair
that
catch at the
1-inch
26,
yard
and
line.
that's where they'll go to work. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give
Please.
it right back to him. You
No,
break that long of
what?
a run, get a touch.
Oh, a lot of space.
What?
Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
2nd down, he'll throw it.
Oh,
He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside
Bro,
the 10,
get
and the
the
defense
freak
is running out of
outta
room to defend. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He wants to throw it.
bro.
Trying to find the end zone. He found some running
They
room,
about to
but
run it
needed
in.
just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score.
Bro, it's Ohio,
Touchdown,
bro.
Bobcats.
Like, we just beat the
This
number
guy's had a big
16,
role in this
bro.
offense this year, especially when they get
don't
down close to
understand.
the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
All right.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the... Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch stretch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
All right, let's
Now
go.
from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed behind the line, it's pulled. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
There we go.
RPO, it's complete.
You needed
He's
that.
got enough to move the
You needed
chains, and
that.
they'll spot it at the 47.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
The Zips will have it 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Maddox. Snagged
They
out
just
of
stay in
the
his
air.
zone, bro.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Get a field goal out of this, we'll be all right.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker.
We're
He's
scoring.
finally stopped, but not
We're scoring.
before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark
I
it
didn't
at
expect
DDT.
that. All right.
Well,
That
obviously
changes
the offense
everything.
went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but
Literally.
there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
To the air on 2nd down. Got
That's
his
cool, that's
man
cool.
on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll leave it with him. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That was good defense. It was not a good
Referee
area. I
signals
shouldn't have did that
timeout
play.
as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down.
Bro,
Thought he had it and couldn't
What?
get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to Garcia. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
this
and we
this
are
running
not
back
going to
is
complain.
like goated, bro.
Knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard
Man.
line. Good pickup there.
This is wild.
That's
I'm
going to
getting
wrap
spanked.
up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron.
All right.
And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it
My
all
decision
over
making
the
right now is
field,
trash.
how
I'm
refreshing
not
to
gonna
see
cap.
two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right,
Not
and
gonna
even a
cap.
few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
Let's go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
That was big right
And
there.
the
We needed
coverage
that.
team able to make the tackle. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to
go,
the
D.
other team that
Lock
they're
in.
more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let
Let's
that.
go.
And a sack all the way back at the
Let's go.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Safety.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this?
Let's go,
defense
Chad.
Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put
Let's go,
points
Chad.
on the board, and they did.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Offense don't want to show it today. Defense will.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
I swear this dude was super fast last year. Now he's super slow.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make
We did
a
not get
statement, to
ball
make
first.
the
What are you
adjustments,
talking about?
to
We played
create
good
some
defense.
momentum
Hold
for
on,
my
shot.
squad.
Hold on. Okay. We're good.
Right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Working that left side. Turning it on.
Let's
And
go,
there
baby.
was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Snag
Good catch,
in the
boy.
middle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I was about to go deep.
It's complete.
I was about to go deep,
He
Chad.
steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is his business.
Oh, I was about to go deep.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy to...
Touchdown!
Let's go.
And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Let's go, Chad.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Out of the gun, looking to throw.
And that's what we do, baby. That's what we do. Let's go, Chad.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Catch
Oh,
inside the
my
25.
goodness.
He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with
Let's
the
go.
pass. And the defense
Sent
makes
that
a
blitz
play,
on,
and they
baby.
get the quarterback down at the 26. Each play has a life and history of its own. And you want to talk about two opposite plays. Offense grabs momentum, defense takes it back.
And the game's always like that, isn't it? It's back and forth. Sometimes they get you, sometimes you get them. Nice job by the defense being ready for the next play. Don't worry about the play before where you gave up some yards. Nice job answering and getting the tackle for a loss for the sack.
Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's not what we needed right there, bro.
And the Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. All right, chat. We back.
He'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
We just can't stop these dudes, bro.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see.
Nice.
+6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few
that was
will
tough,
have as
man.
much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn
That's
it
what I be
loose.
talking about, Chad.
There's a lot of QBs
That's
when
exactly.
they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the
That
defense
is-
pressuring the quarterback.
That's crazy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Gant.
Let's go.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the
Let's go,
sticks.
Chad. We needed that right there, man.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
He's too slow. Bro,
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
what is this, man?
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All right. It may or may not work. Let's go.
That's reeled in. It's
That was
Mason.
super crazy.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Zips
I'm
are
going
at
for
the
it on
line
4th down,
looking
so
to
it don't
convert
matter.
on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back.
I was
They
going for it
convert
either way,
on
Chad.
3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard
Going
line.
for it either way.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his
Let
hole,
this-
getting
oh,
positive
this-
yards.
If you like old school running games, this has been the
Making
game
this game
for
tough
you
for
and a
me
couple
today.
of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive
All right.
linemen.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10.
I didn't like the
From the
defensive
gun,
look that they
they'll try
gave
to
me.
impose their will.
I did not
Pulled
like it.
down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Not like that look at all.
Now on the option. Now the toss. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Sheesh.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Let's
Converts
go.
on 4th down. Still
Let's
going.
go.
They've got enough for the
Needed
1st down,
that.
and they're in the red zone down at the 20.
Let's go, Chad.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
Let's get this under 3 minutes. We're all right. Got plenty of time. But you got to score.
The give is to Williams. There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create.
Let's go, Chad.
And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Zips. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Here we go. That's what happens here.
From inside his own 10,
Good
let's
tackle,
see
boy.
what he gets. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, my gosh. What a...
And they can't
bro.
make the connection.
What a play fake. He had... Bruh. Bro, what? I definitely thought they
What
would
will
run
they
it.
dial up on second and a
That
long
was
way to go.
OD.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it behind the line.
Good tackle,
It's
boy.
Garcia. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll
Bro.
have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he
Gosh,
stops.
man. I don't understand.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab.
Attack him.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Bro, what the?
Spins away from the defender. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pugh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back.
Good tackle.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The snap sets up the throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
That's fine.
And the kicker delivers the 3
cool.
to salvage that drive. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up. And we are all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, it'd be nice if we could take this into the
Returner
crib.
will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Buys a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Scanning the field, it's Maddox.
He
And he
dropped
really
it.
needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with
dropped it,
pressure,
bro.
pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released
This game
the
is
pass.
over.
It's incomplete.
We lost.
The Zips will
I'm not gonna
line
be able
up
to
to
stop
punt
him.
it away.
Oh my
This will be the
gosh, I
second
cannot
time
believe
they've
that
had
just
to kick
happened,
it away.
Chad.
He makes a fair catch, couple of
Yeah,
steps
one
inside his own
timeout.
25 at the 23-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Now, there's still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to try to get in position to win this game in regulation.
Yeah, and you practice this every week. This is the moment in practice, the 2-minute drill. Get as much as you can. Rush the field goal unit on. Jesse, you better be prepared for this moment.
And David, this
They
is
gotta use the
exactly
timeout
what
right now, right?
quarterbacks live and play for. You're now in a position to go win this thing for your team.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The DBs will back off a bit. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. This junior
They're playing for
making his
overtime.
presence felt and making
I
the stop
cannot
after a short
believe.
gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the
This
game
is
on
our
the line
second
and make the
overtime
big play.
game over this
All
of
right,
the
guys,
season.
so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense
on
first.
defense
Just
first,
to set
baby.
the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This is crazy,
Here comes
man.
first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Bro, what the
Touchdown, Ohio! They take the lead here in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Quarterback is tired. Oh my gosh, that does not help.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Maddox.
Bro.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Four down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On the run, it's Gant. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting up.
The quarterback is choking right now, man.
Touchdown, they have to get it in the end zone. They'll dial
it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, my lineman!
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Zips moving quickly to the line. They'll move the tight end. Tries again to get it in.
Let's go.
Akron. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in
Bro.
the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this
Bro,
game
they
extending.
almost tried it,
Do
bro.
I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Zips getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go. Makes the grab. It's Mason. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gotta do a screen, man. I don't know who this quarterback is at all.
Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Got some room.
Let's go, Chet.
Touchdown, Zips. Got it in.
Let's go, Chet.
The second OT.
A screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Oh, they're after him. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
We got the touchdown. We just gotta stop them.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
I keep going to this dang running back, man.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the
Do
wide.
for work.
Let's go, Chad. Let's go, Chad. And that will put a stamp on it.
Let's go, Chad. Let's go, Chad.
Seal it with a pick.
Let's go, Chet.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback.
Let's go,
He made
Chad.
the right decision. He was going to the receiver that
Let's go,
seemed open,
Chad.
but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would
Let's
have called
go,
that
Chad.
one free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw.
Let's go.
But we got a free game that was awesome, back and
Let's
forth,
go.
nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on
I
things
need to
from
take
here
a
for
break on
David.
that one, man. That was a big dubs right there. Big dubs, chat. Big dubs, chat. Let's go. We needed that right there. Let's go.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. You know. back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine. You know, we started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty.
My bad, chat. We back. All right. Man, what a game. What a game, y'all. How do you even top that? We got to go straight to the game-winning interception. User alert. That's how you read it, y'all. Exactly how you read that. He dropped. I cannot believe he dropped that. That hurt. Chat. I thought the quarterback was going to try to run. Caught me off guard, man. Second and 9. What we do here? Oh yeah, that right there. What happened? Chat, what happened right here? Did they run into each other? Hey, that run right here was major. 3rd and 9. This run right here saved our game. That saved us. Yeah, we for sure was going for it. What did I do here? Yeah, and I ran it. So close. My lineman just in the way, Chad. Like, what? It's great blocking right there. And then they try to end my game. They try to... What a play. What a play right there, Chad. Look how we'll go through there. Ish, ish. And then to end the game. I read this like a book. I had a feeling he was going to 93, but I thought he was going to run it. So I'm like, oh man. Trying to see what the quarterback saw. Man, it wasn't open. Let's go, chat. That's how we do it right there, though, chat. That's what we got to do right there. That's perfect. We weathered the storm, bounced back, and got the big dub. That was a tough game right there. All right, we got Miami, Ohio. Let me see what the schedule looking like. Buffalo looking tough. Okay, so I gotta take the rest of the schedule. Like, that's our second overtime win, because I think we won this one in overtime too. No, we didn't. Okay, thought we did. Man, our defense is just a little iffy right now. But it's cool though. It's cool. It's cool. We go to the conference standings here. Conference standings. Toledo's making their way up here again. I'm on my rematch anyways. Might be the best team in the MAC overall, Rise. Best team in the MAC. They lost to Oregon. That's tough. Man, we should be ranked, bro. USC is still ranked. Bro, we beat them. I understand we lost to Duke, but Duke's only losses to Miami, the number one team in the world. That's some bull in the chat. I should be ranked, man. I should definitely be ranked. I should be recruiting. This quarterback. get it, man. We're trying to build a dynasty over here, okay? Powerhouse. Let's go. Gotta get this done. Keep going.
Welcome to the House Roethlisberger built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Akron Zips, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. 48.
1 second.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. We're fine, we started with the rebuild, and now the squad is lethal.
We back.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. College football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there.
Always dropping every week. Always dropping content. So
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
let's go.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Redhawks offense comes onto the field first today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Let's go, check.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Hands it off. He breaks a tackle. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The run to the right. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Zips offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The sure hands, it's Mason. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Quarterback running on the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's right. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
I was about to say, Chad.
Off the RPO, complete. On the move at the 30. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
Go ahead and go second quarter, bed.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
I hope they don't get back in the game.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air, it's Maddox. Grabbed in the backfield, it's McIntosh. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Got it in the middle. It's Gantt. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Maddox. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
Man, my wide receiver.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Zips will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires left. Makes a connection. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touch. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Zips looking to convert on fourth down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I could try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Nino. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode with Fine Nino. We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
They know.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode, we're fine.
They know.
We started with the rebuild and now the squad is lethal.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna have to switch it up here. Let's go.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Gotta switch it up here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Catch in the middle, it's Russell. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Red Hawks are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Quinn. Under fire. Fighting off the defender. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Block.
Here's the return. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Using his legs, it's Clark.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Zips, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Running the red zone, it's Clark. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Akron! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. The first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Bringing the heat. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
Let's go.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Game is won as long as I play smart. Let's go.
On the option. He'll toss it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Let's go. We need at least 5. Get this under 3. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Zips are moving quickly down the field.
That's what we needed right there.
Green 25.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll leave it with the lone back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
That's what we do.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Running back searching for a hole. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong,
Let's go.
understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Rushes on him. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down, and down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.
Okay. Akron career sack record. Let's go. Turn row up. Let's go, chat. 5-1. We got a bye week too. Let's go. We needed that bye week. Our boys was tired. Our boys out here tired. They gassed. We need a break. Oh, we ranked finally. We ranked number 23. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. We finally ranked. Let's go. We finally ranked in this joint. Let's go, Chad. We in the top 25, bro. Let's go. That's major. USC lost. They only lost by 3. So that's not bad. Duke still winning. We want Duke to keep winning. We need Duke and USC to keep winning. So that's cool. We still standing high in the conference. Okay, look like we might have a rematch with Toledo. I want that rematch too, I ain't gonna lie. I definitely want that rematch. Definitely want that rematch. Cool, we have a rematch. Nobody, nothing. Oh, shucks. Alright. Alright. It's cool. We'll get a wide receiver in the portal. That's one that couldn't play for us. That's cool. That's cool if you don't want to come play for us, bro. You picked Northwestern too. That's crazy. I can't believe you picked Northwestern. No, he picked Toledo? What? Dang. Alright. Bro. Northwestern. Alright. They're definitely a championship contender, so that being said, we got Ball State. Oh, and we ranked 19 now. See, man, that's, bruh, they playing. Maybe number 17, Notre Dame would be in a good spot. Good spot. Ohio State lost to Maryland. Sheesh. Dang, they lost to Maryland. That's tough. That's tough. So, how long have I been live chat? 2 hours and 15 minutes. Yeah, I think that's it for me tonight, chat. That's where I call it. That's where I call it right there, chat. I appreciate everyone tapping in. We'll be back live sometime this weekend. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all tapping in. Be on the lookout for the new video dropping tomorrow. It's gonna be at noon Eastern. Yeah, man. Until next time, man. We are out of here. Hope you have a good Thursday night. Until next time, man. also just realized my mic has been turned down this whole time. Why didn't y'all tell me? Bruh, I could have been fixed it. But this is real. We really out this time, y'all, man. Until next time, man, we are out. I'll see y'all sometime this weekend, man. Peace.